Look, my hair almost doesn't fit in the frame. Hey everybody, this is Joey here with the latest edition of Q&A. It's exciting. I'm calling these Just Joey, so it's just me and you answering your questions. Sounds very intimate, doesn't it? It's creepy. Let's start off with, what was your favorite show to be in and why? Ooh. That's a good question, because it lets me talk about my former acting career. I was pretty much one of those people that liked the current show I was in, so I have a lot of favorites. There were a few I did not like, and there's no reason to talk about those, because you asked me about my favorite. Probably right up there is the Full Monty. I was in the Full Monty twice, and I loved it. It's the musical version of the movie about the guys who are down and out, and they decide to strip to make money, but the only way that they're just ordinary guys, so the only way that ladies will come see them is if they promise to go fully nude, to go the Full Monty. So it's a really, really good show, and it's crafted so well that by the end of the show, the entire audience is rooting for these guys to go nude, and we do. You go nude at the end, which is cool. I like it, because I like nudity. What is in the Pickle Martini? Oh, that's a really good question because I get to talk about the Pickle Martini. On a recent trip to the Virgin Islands, I revisited this wonderful bar called Motu that makes pickle martinis. Some people think it sounds gross, but when you think about it, like a dirty martini is olive juice. This is just pickle juice. In another universe, people hear about an olive martini and they're like, that's disgusting. I'm sure. The thing about this place at Motu is they just have a really good combination of pickle juice and vodka. I think it's dill pickle juice. They went through like every brand of pickle juice to try to find the perfect one. And then they garnish it with a little gherkin. And it's not like overly pickly, it's just really good. Though I did find out, I think, on this last trip, all last year when I came back from the Virgin Islands last summer, I was trying to make pickle martinis and they did not come out quite as good. And now we know why. They put a little bit of simple syrup. I don't like simple syrup. I don't trust a sweetener that's disguised. What do you think of Elon Musk's Hyperloop idea? Is it Elon or Elon? It's one of those words that you don't pronounce out loud very much. It's like, I have other words like that I read them, and then when I try to say them, people's last names usually, I'll try to say them and I instead of committing to one way, I'll kind of half say it both ways, like Elon? If you don't know, his Hyperloop idea is this high-speed tube that people can travel in using like pressurized air. Somewhere there is a scientist rolling over in his grave that I'm describing the physics. It goes very fast, like it's proposed to go from LA to San Francisco in 30 minutes. And that's like a 380-mile trip. I mean, the best example I can think of is it's like a tube at the drive-through bank, where you put your money in or your check, and then they send it back. Or like if you used to cash a check, they would send it back and all the coins would go everywhere. I think it's a great idea. Selfishly, I'm like, all right, I don't travel from LA to San Francisco because I'm on the East Coast, but I think it's a cool idea. The idea of getting anywhere faster is good because I feel like it makes it more accessible. Although I'm less interested in going long distances fast as much as I am in going short distances fast. Like to the grocery store, like, oh, we're out of milk. And then I've got milk, It's kind of like the closest thing to teleportation. And as long as they play good music and provide good coffee, speaking of good coffee, I love coffee. This is a gift, this mug, from a subscriber actually, from Hurt Hammy, about 1.5 years ago. Thank you. I still drink from it every day unless it's dirty. And then I drink from another one and wish it was this one. Will you throw Lulu a party so those of us who have not seen her in real life can visit with her? I mean, I would consider doing that. She would hate it. She doesn't like people close to her or far away. She doesn't like a lot of people around. So I feel like maybe it would kind of be torturous to her. So on second thought, maybe it's not such a good idea. But what I would do is have a party where people could just look at pictures of her. I think that would be fun. Rubber Soul or Revolver? I thought that that was some sort of a euphemism at first, and then I realized that those are both Beatles albums. That's a tough one. All right, I like the Beatles a lot. I do. But I don't know that I'm ever one of those like Beatles fans that commits to an entire album. So when I look at the two albums, Revolver has Eleanor Rigby, which I like, and Here, There, and Everywhere, which I like. Yellow Submarine, I mean, I don't know. I don't want anyone to like send hate mail, but I'm not. It's good, it's okay. But then when I look at Rubber Soul has I'm Looking Through You, Drive My Car, In My Life, which I love. In My Life might be one of my favorites. I'm gonna have to say Rubber Soul. Yeah, Rubber Soul. Which Rubber Souls are in general a good idea because if you get struck by lightning, it will save you. Unless they're black, because then they scuff up the gym floor. Have you always been a bundle of joy? You sweet thing. Yes. I have. In fact, I was literally a bundle of joy because I was a fat kid. So I was really more of a ball of joy. How often do you really get your hair cut? I swear, I've answered this before. 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks I get my hair cut. I mean, why would I lie about that? That's pretty regular. 2 weeks is, that's borderline indulgent, I'd say. But when you have short hair, I just also really like the haircut. I love how it feels after a haircut. And apparently other people do because they rub my head, which is pretty nice. What does Lulu sound like in your head? That's a good question. I don't know that I've actually thought about her voice. I end up talking to her a lot more than I talk for her. I go back and forth between thinking that her voice might be high and squeaky, like Lieutenant Hooks from Police Academy.
All units, we have a 997.
Or every once in a while I think it'll be like real, like low and gravelly.
All I wanna do is shoot your breath.
Look at her. Isn't she the cutest? I swear. Never seen a cuter dog. Oh, thanks. That smells delicious. Thanks for the questions. It's real nice that you've been sending more in. So check out this weekend's trends video, and I'm so sorry. I don't know where that came from. I'm kind of embarrassed now about that.